Hi friends, MD Vegan. Time for breakfast and a ice cream on fruit salad. That is on warm days, one of my favorites now. Lots of fruit, a little bit nuts to make it more lasting. And if I eat only fruit, I would have to eat a huge amount. Just the volume would be huge. Adding nuts and seeds and grains, and so that makes it all smaller, the breakfast. Yeah, because fat and protein has to be broken down into sugars to be burned in the cells for the fuel. Sugar is the fuel in most of the cells, and protein and fat is in seeds and nuts and grains. Fruit have mostly sugar. That's why it's so good for breakfast. It jumpstarts the system. So today I have blueberries, strawberries, and bananas, and the dressing for it is one cashews. I make that recently more often. A cashew yogurt is the base. I make it myself. It's a cup or so, whatever, how much dressing you want. You need a certain amount to cover all the fruit. So this is a nice amount I found. And the cashew yogurt is made with cashews and water, ratio 1:1. To get a kind of Greek style yogurt. The more water, the runnier it gets. And then you have some bacteria to add, acidophilus. It's called the bacteria culture acidophilus for yogurt. They overnight make the yogurt in a warm room, but the container should not be filled, but only a quarter or so. The air is important, otherwise it goes through the lid. And after that night, it goes into the fridge, and maybe you can eat it right away, or you wait another day, and then you have a really nicer yogurt. It gets nicer and nicer the longer it lasts in the fridge. The date mousse is different. You find another video about the cashew yogurt linked under this one. It's easy to make. But it's even easier, the date mousse. It's yet another video. Date mousse shall balance the sour and tart flavor of the yogurt and make it a little bit sweet. And date mousse is easy to make with dates and a little bit of water, the minimum amount of water. I suggest to soak large amounts of cashews and dates before you blend it. That's helpful. The blender is easier. If the blender likes it, he won't. He'll be grateful for you, the blender. Yeah. So date mousse makes it sweeter, and lemon juice, only half a lemon juice, so juice of half a lemon, makes it sour again. And then you have this play of sweet and sour, and that is nice, a trick to support the natural flavors of the fruit in the fruit salad. So lemon and dates, I use it very often. Dates are my main sweetener. It's very healthy, very nice. There's no guilt, as one says. And here is my dressing. Yeah, here. That's just runny. You can see. And that is nice for the fruit salad. And it's very easy to make, as you can see. It's to me important to make a quick and easy breakfast. There go bananas go in. That's always for a fruit salad, or very often it's very easy base. It's a neutral element, so to say. And then I have strawberries and blueberries. Small amounts, not even a cup each. I cut them to the size, similar size. That's a nice way to make it pleasant to eat. Now, when it's equal size, then it is balanced also. Don't taste one thing is very big and dominant, the others are small and in the background. It's a good thing to have a balance, and the balance, that is nice to create a new flavor. Every dish, although not every dish, but sometimes a dish is nice when it has a new flavor, a new overall flavor, something that is more than its parts. And when you combine the ingredients in a good way, then you create something new that is more than its parts. It adds to the single ingredients, to each of them, something extra. So that is that special effect of a good chef when he makes a good dish. So that's the fruit salad. I put it into my glass. I have here a balloon glass. It's nice to watch, to look at. You can see what's inside. I like this kind of presentation. It's a little bit more, it looks a little bit fancy, but it's very simple, very easy. There's nothing about it. You just need these kind of glasses. They may not be easy to get. I had a little bit of difficulty last time, but I was lucky. So now I can always present them like this. I like to eat it too from that. It's very nice. And here you can see what I'm talking about. This is my fruit salad here. And on top of it, I will put a lemon ice cream, and a Blitz ice cream that I want to make in a food processor to eat it right away, to make these scoops right away. And for that, I need very cold ingredients. I go to the freezer and come back in a sec. 5 ingredients for my Blitz ice cream, for the lemon ice cream. And it is an ice cream. That means it starts with bananas. That's 3 cups or so. It's a large amount for myself. It's my breakfast. A lot of fruits though. And I freeze these bananas in slices. As you see, these slices are the right size because then I can take out as much as I like. I, of course, get a lot of bananas every week. And part of that I wait until it's brown outside, almost brown, not really. Inside it has to be white. Then it has the right texture, the right ripeness to make them into ice cream. Because when you have the banana that is not so ripe, then it gets gooey because there's too little sugar, too much starch. Starch transforms into sugar. When the fruit ripens, so the starches, long carbohydrate chains, they transform into sugar. Long sugar chains, they transform into sugar that is ready to be burned as the fuel in our cells. And to have that high sugar amount, that makes you have the wonderful texture of the ice cream. So the banana ice cream is not so nice if you have a not so ripe banana, because then the ice cream is gooey. It pulls threads. You don't want that. You want to have a really nice and ripe banana. And that's good because you need to plan ahead of time. When you make an ice cream like this, it takes only minutes. Yeah, we will see in a moment. But it needs some preparation. Yeah? So the time you spend before you cut the bananas and freeze them and so forth. So the banana ice cream has a base now. That's bananas, frozen bananas, very cold. That's important. And then I have cashew flour. It's half a cup or so. They're very easy to make when you have a electric coffee grinder for 20 bucks or so. The cashews, just a handful or so, into the coffee grinder, zip, 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 and the cashew flour is done, and it melts into the bananas when they are processed like a cream. It's wonderful. Cashews are perfect for that. You can take any kind of nuts or seeds to do that, but that has a different, of course, it plays in a different way every nut seed. So cashews and bananas is the creamy banana base. It's like, yeah, very nice. And the date mousse here again, the date mousse, I need to balance the sweetness of the lemon. That comes with lemon ice cream, should have been a lot of lemon in there. So the date mousse again, I have saw it already. There's another video how to make date mousse. That goes here in there. It's nice for a lemon ice cream to have it a little bit on a sweet background. Bananas are sweet, cashews also are sweet, but the dates are really sweet, high in sugar, and that's the nice backdrop for our whole lemon juice here, whole lemon, and also the peel, the zest of the lemon. That is the lemony flavor. This is a sour flavor. The sour flavor balances the date mousse again, and the lemon zest gives the lemon flavor, and that is really the healthiest part of the lemon. All these powerful nutrients in the citrus fruit, they are in the color of the peel. So banana for lemons and for oranges, all the same. So you have a chance to use the peel somehow in the recipe. go ahead because it's the healthiest part of the lemon. So we have 5 ingredients now, and I don't want to spend too much time talking because they are now melting. That's why these ingredients need to be so cold, because I have to process for some time to get it all creamy. I don't process long enough, there are chunks in the ice cream. Sometimes you want that, sometimes rather not. And but the longer you blend, the more it melts. And that's also not good because you want to make the scoops, right? So, blender dance for Blitz ice cream. Yeah, that looks like a nice ice cream to me. A nice cream. Yeah, that's the right texture. It's not too warm yet. Well, I processed for some time to make it nice and creamy. Looks very nice, no chunks so far. Good. Now, the scoop, the toy here. Yeah, perfect texture. A wonderful, beautiful scoops I can get. And also the bananas are ripe enough, that's for sure. They don't pull any threads. It's a really nice texture. Yeah, that's very nice. So wonderful. And you know, the lemon ice cream also is so nice, especially for the blueberries. They love a little bit of lemony flavor. All the fruit, many fruit do that, like that. Some especially, and the blueberry comes to my mind always when I say that, talk about that, then I know blueberries, they especially love a little bit lemony. So the lemon ice cream also plays nicely into this breakfast. It's a large breakfast, mostly fruit. And it looks nice, beautiful. I'm looking forward to it already, to enjoy, can't wait. And now I have to go because, wow, that smells. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my video, subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. I want to explore the endless vegan variety so you can enjoy too, feel inspired. You can also make a donation if you want to further the vegan cause through MD Vegan on YouTube. There's a little button under the video called Thanks. Thanks. And you also can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X.